Hi, my name is Molly Gold, and I'm the president and founder of Go Mom Inc. Thanks so much for visiting with me today. It is a spring cleaning week at my house. It is a staycation, and in exchange for the fun that we're going to have when the weather is insanely delicious later on in the week, we're doing a lot of chores. So, while that may not seem glamorous for our family, it's downtime. And one thing that I wanted to share with you today, because it's an organized week, everything's always schedule, organize, grow, is how to make the process of editing your closets, editing a playroom, whatever space you're working on, how to make that process go well. There are 3 things you need before you start any organizing project, no matter where it is. The first is a trash bag, because you're going to find things that are broken, you're going to find things that are stained, you're going to find things that don't work anymore and can't be repaired, and you need to ditch it. You just need to get rid of it. And then the second thing is, I want to encourage you to have 2 bins, and this is really relevant for our kids. The first one will either be hand-me-down or consign, if you're talking about clothing. For that matter, it can also be if you're talking about toys, whatever. The other is going to be donate. Depending on how much space you have in your home, you can have these bins permanently set up in a key location so that if you send your family off into their space, or you decide to spend time yourself in their space working through it to edit out a closet of things, switching the seasons, taking out what's been outgrown, you name it, you have to have somewhere to go with it. If you don't, that's the number one way that you'll get tripped up in your process, because who wants to start something to empty out a space for the basic process of cleaning, i.e. dusting, vacuuming, etc., and then putting it back together if you know that not everything in that space needs to go there. Everyone organizes differently. You might not need to take everything out, or you might not need to get rid of what's there, but for most people, the process of emptying a space, a closet, a playroom, a bedroom, whatever it is, creates a second series of activities and actions that need to happen, and that's where we get tripped up. So I want to encourage you to have a trash bag. It's very obvious what goes in a trash bag. Anything broken, stained, can't be fixed, not mendable. A bin for hand-me-down and for consign. And this is a really key bin, because then you can make a date on your calendar once a month, once a quarter, to make a trip over to your local consignment shop for anything that would go there. And when your children decide, you know what, I don't want to use that anymore, or when you both realize, hey, it doesn't fit anymore, everyone will know, because you've identified this bin, where to go put that item. And then you have a donate bin for the same thing. I don't want it anymore. We don't have anybody to hand it down to within our family or elsewhere. But see, the beauty of this is if you take the time to set up these bins for this process, and if you take the time to make them in a location, place them somewhere where everyone will know that they are, if it's the laundry room, if it's the basement, wherever it might be, the attic. If you're in the South, you're not going to have a basement in the South. Everyone will know to go there, so that when you get to this quarterly process of spring cleaning, summer organizing, fall cleaning, etc., when you're going through the process of editing through clothes and closets, hopefully you won't have nearly as much work to do. So this is one of those systems that'll help you work smart, so you don't have to work hard when it comes to the quarter that you're in. So I hope that this helps, and I wish you all the best this spring break. I hope that it's well organized, generally well organized, and hopefully well loved more than anything. Please come back next week. We'll be talking grow. And as always, give me your feedback. It's the only way that I know that I'm on track. And also look for our video next week. We'll be taping another episode for My Carolina Today. We will be talking about tax season. Sorry. But I can help you be better organized, I promise. I hope you have a great Easter, if that's the holiday that you celebrate this spring. Take good care.